Hello and welcome to the very first episode of the Leah Loves to Knit podcast, take 10. Today is May 17th, 2025, and I'm coming to you from southern New Mexico, where I live with my husband, our 3 kids, and all of my yarn. You can find me on Instagram and on Ravelry as Leah Loves to Knit. I've got a couple of works in progress to share with you. Some finished objects. I have 3, which is exciting. A little bit of mail. And if you've heard about the Seaside Sock Along, that's a knit along that I'm hosting over the summer. I'll have some more information about that, and I want to share some prizes with you. So if that sounds good, here we go. My very first finished object is a pair of socks that I made for my husband's birthday, which was last week. He said I could keep them until now so I could show them before he wears them. But it's a pair of vanilla socks. The colorway is You Devil Egged My Car. This is from the Night Owl Fibers Gilmore Girls collection. So if you've seen the episode where Jess's car gets egged, but they use devil eggs, then you'll get it. But these are vanilla socks. I knit them up using 64 stitches on a US 1 9-inch circular. I usually do 60 stitches on the leg, 20 for the cuff, and then I made these a little bit bigger. I think I did a size 11, US 11 men's, because I guess the last couple pairs that I've knit have been too tight. So tried something new, and I hope they're going to be better this time. Second finished object is another pair of vanilla socks. And this yarn is from Happy Mermaid Yarn Co. It is called The Outlaw. Again, I used US 1 9-inch circulars, 64 stitches. I did 20 rounds for the cuff, 60 for the leg. I really like the heel flap and gusset, and then I knit these to a US 7.5 women's, and they're for me. See, my third finished object, I don't actually have with me any longer. I knit up a pair of my cozy sweater socks, which is a pattern I released in January of this year. We have a local-ish yarn shop called Nana's Yarn Stash. They're located in Albuquerque, New Mexico. It's a several-hour drive for me. We don't have any yarn shops nearby. So when we were visiting up there a couple of months ago, I think it was in February, a friend of mine was knitting on her pair of cozy sweater socks, and they loved them so much in the yarn shop that they said if I knit them a pair and sent them back, they would display them, which is exciting. So if you go to Nana's Yarn Stash, maybe you'll see my socks hanging up. There should be a picture of them over here. But it is my cozy sweater sock pattern, and the yarn that I used is by Desert Wool, which I believe is exclusive to their yarn store at the moment. And I knit them up in the colors True Joy, which is the blue, and Pink Velvet Hot Pants, which is the pink color that I use for the pop of color on the cuff, and then on the heel. I had to think about that since I don't have them here with me to look at. So those are my 3 finished objects. I have a couple of works in progress to share with you as well. The first one, it's a little messy, but I have it in this bag here. This is by Cabana Berry Designs. I chose that bag because it has the poppies on it, and I'm knitting up the mystery sock set from 3 by the Sea that was Wicked themed. So I feel like that was kind of, you know, it was on theme, on brand to use the poppy bag for this. So if you ordered the sock set, I am not spoiling anything because this arrived back in January. But you got 2 50-gram mini skein, or 50-gram skeins. One is green, one is pink, and then It also came with some tonal minis. So in the set, it was kind of like the green and the pink there. Excuse my strings. So in the set, they were kind of paired up like this, but I've been struggling trying to decide what to use them on because I wanted a project where I could kind of incorporate all of the colors into the project. And I'm not really big on like hats or cows. I just don't wear them. The hats do funny things to my bangs. So I decided on socks. Go figure. But I am knitting up. I'm gonna turn it this way so it's easier to see. This is my Pledge to the Puffs pattern, which is a Gilmore Girl reference as well. I released this pattern, it was October of last year, 2024, during our Gilmore Girls knit along. So it might look familiar to you if you were around then. Okay, there it goes. So I have the Picot edge cuff in like the Glinda version. And I decided to carry that along through the sock with the puffs. And I used the hot pink along with this set for the heel. I don't think I'm gonna use it for the toe. I haven't decided yet. I will make up my mind, I think, when I get to that section. But for now, my plan is to keep using the Glinda color for the stripes. Okay. I'm gonna keep going with the Glinda color for the stripes down the foot. I think I'm gonna stick with the green main color for the toe. And then when I finish this first pair, I should have enough of the sock set to make a second version, and I'm gonna swap the main colors. So I'm gonna use like the variegated green for the cuff and the stripes. And then I'm gonna use this like kind of grassy green for the heel instead. I thought that would be really fun. So I'm thinking I'll get 2 pairs of socks out of this and just swap the colors for each version. So those are my Wicked socks. The yarn is by 3 by the Sea. In the Wicked colorway. Don't think you're going to be able to get this one for a while, but they tend to re-release the mystery sets like a year later. So maybe next winter you'll be able to get this as well. But I thought that would be really fun because sometimes the 50-gram sock sets are hard to match up, like hard to choose a pattern for, or at least for me. So my second work in progress is in a bag from Beautiful Sister. Got some dinosaurs on it. Okay, this one is another set from 3 by the Sea. I'm using their Coral Reef and Sea Fan colorways. I've got my second sock going here, but I'm knitting the Sabre socks. I put this one on a blocker as well, so you'd be able to see it a little bit better. But the Sabre socks were a test knit that I did for Kim of 3 by the Sea. I think it was around April. The end of March, beginning of April. I knit these up. I did sock number 2 in the pattern. So sock number 2 has the texture going down, I guess this would be your left side. And then I'm starting sock 1 over here. Ooh, it's a little messy. But I'm starting sock 1, and that will have the patterning going down the opposite side. So when you wear them, it'll be, you know, either or. You'll have like a right and a left sock. So those are my Sabre socks. 2 more works in progress to share with you. This one is also in a Beautiful Sister bag. It's got some cute little oranges on it. I got this one at For Pearls Yarn Shop in Winter Haven, Florida. And I am using yarn from Florida Girl Fibers. There's her tag. and the colorway is called Flamingo. Oh no, Ready to Flamingo, sorry. Ready to Flamingo. This is ready for the heel at the moment. So I have the yarn here, and it came with a kind of charcoaly grayish black mini. It's really cute. So it's almost like got a purple tone to it. So I'm gonna use that one for the heel. I've been knitting these on the treadmill, so I just kind of stopped when I got to the heel, because I can do that on there, but I really don't like to. So I'll probably do that this weekend and get it ready to walk with again for the coming week. So I'm hoping to finish those soon, because I've had those on the needles for a long time actually. I think they've been on there since last summer. Then I have one more work in progress for you. This one is a bag by Nicole of Cozy Corner CK. It's a little space themed bag that she made and gave me as a gift when we met up last summer. We actually met with Jackie of Florida Girl Fibers too, and knit on our Ready to Flamingo socks together for Worldwide Knit in Public Day. This isn't a big tangle as well. All of my yarn cakes are coming apart. But this is called Jack's Beach. It's not supposed to happen. This is called Jack's Beach, and it is by Muse 2320. I am not very far on these. I just got the cuff started. It's really cute. I have 100 grams of this one, and I have two little boys who were fighting over this skein, and they both want socks. So I'm knitting the Crazy Sock Ladies vanilla sock pattern for them. I'm gonna use the smallest size, and I think I'm gonna go like 40 rounds on the leg, and then they still have tiny feet at the moment. So I think for the older one I'll do 40 rounds, and for the younger one I'll do 30 rounds. And they can tell the difference easier between whose socks are whose. And my younger is a lot shorter, so I think they'll just look better on him. Like, they won't be crazy long. So I'm knitting this one, and that kind of brings me over to the Seaside Sock Along, because for the Seaside Sock Along I have that Jack's Beach yarn as one of the prizes to share with you. So real quick before I get into the prizes, the Seaside Sock Along is a knit along that I am hosting. It started May 1st and it runs until July 31st. You can knit any sock, any size, any pattern, any yarn. It is beach themed, just to kind of keep things fun. Like, I have some beachy themed prizes to share with you, but your project doesn't have to be beach themed. So it's called the Seaside Sock Along. You can find the hashtag on Instagram. Maybe I'll put it like right over here. For your finished objects, you can post them on Instagram, but I'm gonna draw most of the prizes from the Ravelry thread. So if you go over to Ravelry, which I will link in the description down below, there will be a chatter thread, because everyone always seems to like the chatter threads, and then a finished object thread where you cannot chat, but you post once if you have finished an object for the Seaside Sock Along. And then if you use one of my patterns, which are on Ravelry under Leah Loves to Knit, I'll link those down below as well. But if you use one of my patterns, you post twice, because you get a double entry for each of those. And all of my patterns for the duration of the knit along are on sale, 20% off. You don't need a code for that. You can just go to the Ravelry store, and when you add it to your cart, the discount will automatically show. So any of my patterns that you use will get you a double entry into the knit along. Most of the prizes will come from the Ravelry finished object thread. I will draw a prize or two from the Instagram hashtag, but definitely add it to the FO thread for more opportunities to win. Okay, so that leads me into the prizes. The first two prizes that I have, I purchased from the Knit and Stitch Boutique. I thought it would be fun to give away beachy yarn, because it's a beach themed knit along. So the yarn you just saw here in my work in progress, this is what it looks like in the skein. It is by Muse 2320. And it is called Jack's Beach. I thought it was just really fun. It's got like the blues, the oceany colors, the kind of sandy, beachy tones. This is a shop exclusive as well. So as far as I know, you cannot get this skein from anywhere other than Knit and Stitch Boutique. So if you don't win and you really want it, you can go to their website and you can order it. They do ship. And then the same goes for this skein here. It is by Bad Shape Yarn. It's called Shoreline Shimmer. I thought that was really pretty. It's got some pinks, some purples, some like pops of yellow in there. I got one of these for myself too because I thought it would be kind of fun if I knit up the prize yarn as well, so you can see like the potential of what you're winning. So these two are for me. I purchased these, and then I'm gonna give away a couple copies of my patterns as well throughout the knit along. I have a few more prizes to share with you. I have one more sock set. This was donated by my friend Mary. It is from Explorer Knits and Fibers by Potato Potato. So this is from my friend Mary. And then, see, I have a bag. This was sent to me by Robin's Nest Knits. It's got a really cute little flip-flop up here too. So we've got a beachy project bag. The inside is pink as well. It's so pretty. I love Robin's bags. And then Kelsey of The Littlest Charm Co. sent over some charms. She had messaged me on Instagram and asked if I had prizes picked out already. So I showed her a photo of these two. Kind of that way she had like the color scheme in mind. And she sent me 3 boxes of these, one for me, which was so sweet, and 2 to give away for you guys. So I haven't opened those 2. I wanted them to stay like nice and in their boxes to share with you when you win. I'm having a hard time getting it to focus. So I'm gonna put in a photo of the charms so you can see those better. And then I have patterns for myself, and Knit Perfect on Instagram and Ravelry also offered to donate a pattern of the winner's choice. And you guys can let me know down in the comments. But do you want to win like a skein of yarn, or do you like it more when it comes together as like a prize package? It's like you've got a bag, a skein of yarn, and a set of charms, kind of like a grand prize. And then do some of the skeins as more of like prizes here and there throughout the knit along and towards the end. Like, what do you prefer? Do you want more chances to win with less in the prize package, or do you like the idea of fewer prizes going away, but if you do win, it's like a bigger set? Let me know down in the comments, because I'm pretty curious about that. I can't decide because there's so many cute things, so many good things. I like the idea of giving out more as we go through the knit along. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. And then as far as mail goes, I just today actually got a bag in the mail. This is also by Robin's Nest Knits. She put out some really cute beachy themed bags. I believe you can buy this one as well right now in her shop if you're interested. But I got this one. I thought that was really cute. It's got like little flamingo floaties, unicorns, donuts. Like, if you'd like to donate a prize to the Seaside Sock Along, I will put the P.O. box down in the description below, and you're welcome to send it over. Or if you want to send me an email, it's leahlovestoknit@gmail.com. I was going to share what I'm reading and watching, but I'm not really watching anything. If you have any podcast suggestions or like shows that you've been into lately, let me know. I haven't really been watching anything in the evenings while we knit. Well, I knit. And then for reading, I've been reading Anne of Green Gables. My daughter, she's 9. She's also reading Anne of Green Gables, so we thought it would be kind of fun if we read it together. Yeah, so I think that covers everything, and I don't know, like and subscribe. Not sure how often I'll be back with these, but maybe like every 2 to 3 weeks, something along those lines. Okay, bye.